It's perfect melody. Give a cup and love, let a feel in my heart. The spirit's moving in me. Spirits dancing in you. Spreading peace and joy to make the world new. Oh, give a cup and love that you feel in your heart. Spirits moving, spirits dancing in you. Spirits moving in me. Yeah, I'm gonna sing to the world. It's perfect melody. Give a cup and love that I feel in my heart. Yeah, spirits moving in me. Just sing it now. Spirits moving in me. One more time, sing it. Spirits moving in me.
What a way to start the day. Happy Sunday. We are glad that you are here today. On this very special day, we are honoring our practitioners today. So I am thrilled actually to be handing over the speaking to one of our practitioners today. I'll tell you a little bit more about him later, but first, let me say welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs. We are glad you are here today. I'm still out of breath from all that spirit moving. So, who are we? What do we do? We are a spiritual community, and we come together to uplift each other with the knowing of oneness, with the knowing that each and every one of us, even the little babes in the audience, are an expression of spirit. And so we are honoring that. We are celebrating that today. And I'd like to ask, is there anyone who's here for the very first time today? I'm not seeing any hands. Oh, there we go. Welcome. We are glad you are here today. We have a gift of a flower and a clipboard where you can give us some of your information. Welcome. We are glad you are here. As has become our custom in this community, I'm going to invite each of us to stand and simply greet each other.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I'm opening up to the sweet surrender of the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. Opening. I am opening. I am opening. Opening. I'm opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Our words of inspiration this morning come from Gérard de Nerval. Every flower is the soul blossoming in nature. And from Buddha, If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. And from our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, the universe is a spiritual system that we are some part of. God is right where we are and is discovered at the center of our being. Turning from everything that denies this and quietly contemplating the perfection of the inner man, who is an incarnation of God, we meet the great reality in the only place we shall ever discover it, within our own hearts, souls, and mind. Pray with me. As I breathe in the essence, the beautiful essence of spirit that is flowing everywhere, this glorious day of a new season that is just allowing us to experience it in all its grandeur. I am so grateful to have this oneness with this omnipotent, omniscient energy, this vibration of light and all that is good, grand, and glorious, that oneness of being. I am so grateful as I lift up all those having challenges around the world today. I am so grateful that knowing that they are enfolded in the wings of angels, that they may experience love, filled with hope, peace, and harmony. I am so grateful for this oneness with them and with all beings, with breath as we breathe and our hearts beat as one. I am so grateful for all the people that created this service today, all the many volunteers, the office staff, our production team, our amazing practitioners who hold our highest and greatest, and for our musicians with their song and music as they lift us up and touch our hearts, make them burst open to experience the words that we are here to hear today. I am also grateful for Joe, who is speaking for us today, as I lift him up and honor him today, that the words may flow freely from his heart. May he be greatly blessed. And Reverend Sally for the support at administration and all the many things that she does for our spiritual center. I lift up anyone that is in the arms of spirit today, whether it be in the synagogue, in a church, in their homes, wherever people might be here and around the world, that we allow ourselves to come together in radiant splendor and have this experience of love, compassion, beauty, and that knowing that we are one and that we have kindness in our hearts. Experiencing this is so grand. I am so happy to know these words, as I also know that each and every person here today is experiencing the lighted path where the universe is orchestrating whatever their heart desires to come to them, unfolding in complete unity. I lift up the highest vibration, knowing that this vibration allows it to permeate around the planet, knowing that each and every person here, as we do this, we acknowledge this, and we know that spirit flows, and we know that all things are unfolding into the perfection and highest and greatest for each and every being. I'm so honored to speak these words and know this truth as I release them to the earth, to the stars, to the ground, and all that lives below it that is getting ready to burst forth. I am so excited to know this, and all the angels and archangels. May we all know that we are a part of this together in unity. And together I affirm this with you, and we say, and so it is. And we carry the light, and together we're even brighter.
up every morning, I don't know where I have been. The sun beating down makes it hard in my eyes to see the road. I get some help from these shady trees of yesterday. There's only so far that shit can go before it has to go away. I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. I don't know if I'm coming back again. I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow. I don't know where I am, where I lost my friend. Sid told me about this orange piano that he's got in his home. Gets up and dances late at night when he thinks that he's alone. I could learn everything I ever had to know. Listen to Sid pounding the notes out on his orange piano, but I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. I don't know if I'm coming back again. I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow. I don't know where I am, where I lost my friend. I can see light where none used to be. I see blackness everywhere, and it's coming down on me. And I can tell, hand coming down, wishing well, gonna pick me up and take me where I am, take me where I want to be, because I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. I don't know if I'm coming back again. I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow. I know where I am. I don't know where I'm gonna go tomorrow. I don't know if I'm coming back again. I don't know where I'm gonna be tomorrow. I know where I lost my friend.
All right, like I said, today's a special day. Thank you, Joe. Thank you to our musicians, Mark, Robin, Teddy, and Ken. Did I get the names right? You got it. Okay. And our production team in the back there, it's Wes, Mackenzie, and Ben today. Thank you. Let's give them all some love. So I am honored to introduce our speaker today. It is Joe Witherow, who is currently serving as a practitioner here at CSLCS. He's been serving since 2021, and he works as a teacher and a mentor to students of all ages. His passion is teaching people to know and find their own spiritual gifts and abilities. Joe is a master Reiki practitioner, tarot reader, empath, claircognizant, and energy worker. He also is featured as part of the practitioner prayer team and has a frequent speaker spot on the New Thought Ministry Media Network. And his main group is called Raise Your Vibe, Spiritual Growth and Guidance, where he shares his teaching experience with others. Everyone, please welcome Joe.
Thank you. All right. What a beautiful morning. My name is Joe Witherow. I am a practitioner here. Started here in 2021. And my first day in this sanctuary, I was sitting, I want to say right there, when Reverend Norm awkwardly introduced me, and I'm just like, hey guys, I'm here. It's been a long time since then. It's crazy to think about where the universe has gone since then. Today's talk is called Where I'm Going, and it's about my practitioner journey. And it's about the chapter that I say we're currently on, because our life is a big, giant novel, and where are we at on it? So this chapter starts on November 30th of 2013. All right, we're going to see if we can get this to work. Well, you know, turning it on would be advisable. November 30th of 2013. I had been getting messages from that I was meant to do something different. I packed all my stuff in my ugly 2002 Honda Civic. We would say it's an interesting machine, but you know what? It got me from point A to point B. And part of my journey was the first time I passed from Iowa into Nebraska. It was in Council Bluffs. Yeah, woohoo! Council Bluffs. And I listened to this psalm that I sang today. It's called Where I'm Going. And it was about the journey that we're on. It's about not knowing where we're going to go tomorrow. And on that November 30th date, I took every risk on the planet. I had a job, but I knew 2 people when I moved to Colorado. I know my now wife, and I knew my mother's best friend who I ended up sleeping on her couch. That was my journey. I didn't realize at the time, but I was diving in head first. No reservations. Music has been a part of my spiritual practice as long as I can remember. It's always really important for me whenever I feel sadness or grief or anger to be able to take some time and go to my deepest spiritual practice. For me, I always love the music of Mr. John Coltrane, and I would listen to the song called My Favorite Things. It's 13 minutes long, ridiculously long, but I figured if I wasn't calm by a 13-minute song, then I need to play that puppy again. And I'd do it. My hometown that I came from was Davenport, Iowa, right on the Iowa-Illinois border. And growing up in high school, we have a summer festival that's called Bix Fest. It's by a cornet player by the name of Bix Beiderbecke. And Bix, he wrote this song that was called the Davenport Blues. And I didn't realize it at the time, but it was my first time of being able to recognize the divinity that exists in music. His main song was called the Davenport Blues. And it was about him walking up and down the river on the dock and all the different noises that he would hear. That was his spiritual practice. Every single day, he'd wake up and he'd walk along this path.
that still exists today. It's called LeClaire Park. But every single sound that he heard, he tapped into that divine nature and made it. So for example, the sound of waves crashing against the shore, that was the cymbals that were playing in the background. That was the snare. The tugboats that would be going across the bridge, that was the cornet solos that were in there. Now, this song I sang today was from a group that was called the Nadas. They're from Des Moines, Iowa, and I've known them probably 15 years. But the spiritual aspect of it for me was being able to tap in that I'm moving to that next step. And it works both ways. The beauty part about it is when I would be coming from Colorado back to Davenport, my wife will attest, I always put the Nadas on the playlist. And this is my song to remind me that I'm coming home. Reminding me of where my roots were. Reminding me of the journey. Today's talk is really a story. It's a story about the power of friendship, about mentorship. It's about heart. The picture that you see on the right is my dear friend, Miss Casey Cisneros. And unfortunately, Casey has passed on about 2 months ago. She passed on to her next greater dimension meant to be. But I had known Casey since 2015. Casey was a beautiful soul. She was the embodiment of what it meant for the sacred search for meaning and truth. There was never a class that Casey would not take. There was never not a place of study. There was never not a book she would read. She was wise beyond her years. When I met Casey, she saw something in me that nobody else saw. She saw a teacher waiting to come out. She saw somebody that could share the journey in a way that is inspirational, but yet understanding and compassionate. Empathic. She saw my spiritual gifts before I even saw it. And on the flip side, I saw hers. I saw the woman in the back of the room who was strong beyond measure. I saw the mother figure, the grandmother figure, the mama bear that took care of everybody. And we had a beautiful, beautiful friendship. In 2018, we made a decision to create our own group. And this is our banner for our group. It says, "Your energy introduces you before you speak." Energy. It's all about the energy. See, we started that group with a vision of what we thought it could be, what we thought it would move into, what it would grow into, with 13 people. 13 people. And after, currently, we're at about 1,400. And we teach, we inspire, we give hope. We provide clarity and peace. Long before I walked through these practitioner doors, I was a practitioner doing this. Johann Sebastian Bach once said, "I play the notes as they are written, but it is God who makes the music." See, we walk up and down this path, this direction that we're in. And oftentimes, we don't see the divinity that's in front of us. The last time I was speaking at this pulpit, I was telling a story about a young kid that I met when I was 12 years old named Justin. And Justin was someone having a surgery at Shriners. And he kept on looking at this mirror above him. And I couldn't figure out the reason why. What I later found out is it was because he was paralyzed from the neck down. And that was his way. His only thing that he could see was this glass mirror that was on the ceiling. And the story goes that he was asked what he wanted for his birthday. And where most people could have said a material possession or music, he wanted green hair dye. Bright green hair dye. St. Patrick's Day green. And it wasn't because he didn't have those wants or desires. He wanted to see something tangible that brought him joy. My favorite quote growing up was from this folk singer by the name of Charlie King. And he wrote, "Our work is more than our jobs, and our job is more than our work." This is back in 1979, before I was born. See, what Charlie King really got about this was that the direction, what we get told that is our occupation, whether it's a teacher or a firefighter, or whether we're a minister or whatever we're doing, our work is so much more than that. It is about the practitionership that we do every day, the spiritual work that we do every day that goes unwritten, unread in history. It's the energy. It's the energy that we have when we walk into a room. That's what creates the ripples. That's what creates the waves. That is, as Gandhi says, that's the change we want to see in the world. Now, my friend Casey, she was a master of what we would call the shadow side. And she was my spiritual rock and one of my closest friends in my lifetime. I don't know if I would be here today if it wasn't for her. And her favorite book was by a woman by the name of Debbie Ford. And it's called Dark Side of the Light Chasers. And if you've never heard of that book before, I encourage you to read it because it's about our shadow side that we have. Or another way of saying it is, it's about the time where we don't see divinity right clearly in front of us, but yet God is there. If I take my own life, my own experience in there, and apply it to science of mind teaching, the condition of my disability would tell me that I have a right to be in this said position. That all those normal feelings of anger, of resentment, of fear, of pain, those were all there because that was the accepted position at the time. But I had to learn to go beyond the position and ask, what else is possible? My friend Casey would say, I'm going to try to get her voice here. Now, Joe, is that your energy or is that somebody else's? I love you, by the way. I'm sorry I'm doing this. See, what Casey was trying to get at was that we have an opportunity to take back our joy, even when the universe or conditions around us say otherwise. There's no reason that we can't have joy. There's none. Debbie Ford wrote in her book, "Our pain can be our greatest teacher. It leads us to places that we would never go on our own." Wow. I can look back now as an adult and I see all those surgeries, all those casts, braces, knee mobilizers galore. My medical file was yay big. That's the condition. The joy is asking, where is God in it? And the answer to me is that my disposition at Shriners led to research for the next generation to come and the following generation to come. That's the beauty of where I had all of my medical procedures done, is they did medical work. So now the kids that have gone through what I went through, they know what works and what doesn't work. They're able to see and make things a little less painful, a little more heart-based, and a little bit more compassionate. This is my other quote that I want to say here. I apologize, this is not very easy to read here, but I'm going to read it aloud here twice. It is only when we have the courage to face things exactly where they are without any self-deception or illusion that light will develop out of the events by which the path to success may be recognized. Without any self-deception. Pity. Poor me. Poor me. I think about Justin. How many times could he have said, poor me? Instead, he said, look at my green hair dye. I have two charges that I'm going to ask for you today. We're going to get there in just a second, actually. When I was in practitioner training, talk about my practitioner journey, I had a tough time with the unification step in prayer. I could see God and many things around me. I could realize all the things that were strong, that I wanted to pray for, that I knew. Fantastic. Gratitude. I could be in gratitude, and I could let that prayer go. But I had a hard time connecting to Spirit. And a lot of the reason is for the same reason of that self-deception that comes in. It is the doubt that we have, that we put into our minds, that we're not worthy, that we're not strong enough. I know I have some as a practitioner. Maybe I'm not worthy enough to hold that prayer. Maybe I'm not worthy enough to speak my message, speak my truth. But yet, when you have somebody like a Casey in your life, you quickly discover all it takes is one person seeing your light. All it takes is one person. I am speaking to you today with two challenges for I wish you to consider. I'm going to plant two seeds today. And whether you're online or watching this recording later or you're here, I'm going to plant two seeds for you to consider. The first is to find your Casey. Find someone who sees your light even when you don't. And I'm not talking just about a practitioner. Yes, practitioners are great at being able to hold prayer and seeing that thought. What I am talking about is finding somebody that sees the divinity in you even when you can't. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. that was the greatest part about my relationship with Casey, is we had the mentee-mentee relationship. If something was going wrong, I could hold her in prayer. I could remind her, now Casey, is that your energy or is that somebody else's? I wasn't managing to make it sound like Casey. I'm not as good at that, but she could do the same. I encourage you to take what this beautiful community has in full perspective. What is it that we can learn from the people that are in the room right now? I'm going to pick on a couple people, so I hope you're not offended. And if you are, I'm really, really sorry. My dear friend here, Bobby, that did the announcements this morning. I am sure every single one of us in this sanctuary could learn something from her. I can affirm that. But yet, I also think that there are things that Bobby could learn from everybody here. And we take some time at the start of the service and we get together and we know each other and we give each other hugs. But yet we forget about what happens after this service is over. What happens at 6 o'clock tonight? What happens at Thursday at 10 in the morning? What happens at Friday when you get the phone call you didn't want to hear? Where is that support system that's there? And we have beautiful care ministry here. We have awesome practitioners that hold consciousness, that hold prayer, that will hold prayer for you for a week. We have a prayer box in the back, and that's fantastic. But I want you to think about bigger, because the change starts when we start thinking about energy for what it is. It's about the ripples, it's about the waves, it's about the little things that we do subconsciously every single day. So that is my first charge to you. My second charge to you is to take some time and think about the practitioner journey that I've described to you. My journey started in 2013. I started classes in 2017. I've been on this journey for a while. And it doesn't stop. At Mile High, they called it Prac 3. It's the first 6 months after you get your license. I would make the argument there's Prac 4, 5, and 6. And there's opportunities that's there. We have beautiful practitioners that are here. Amazing practitioners. We are blessed beyond measure. And I would stand in a practitioner session with every single one of them, unconditionally, without fault, because I know that they have done the same work that I have done. I know that they have pushed the boundaries of what is comfortable into how they show up to the best way that they can. And my charge to you is to take a class that you see a practitioner offering. Have a monthly practitioner session with somebody, even if it's not with me. It could be with Deborah, Michael, Miss Renee over here, Connie. They're all great. Lynn is fantastic. My charge to you is to see the power that this prayer arm has. To see its beauty. Now I'm going to finish sharing my heart space today with my favorite part of the song that I sang. And that's the last chorus. And it reads, "Now I can see light where none used to be. I see blackness everywhere, and it's coming down on me. Now I can tell. The hand that's coming down from the wishing well is going to pick me up and take me where I am, take me where I want to be. What's that saying? It's saying that God has had this all along. God has had this all along. Been there every step of the way since November 30th, 2013 and beyond. I send blessings to all of you, wishing you love and light. Namaste. Now I am going to invite my practitioner brother and all of my practitioner sisters in prayer as we get ready and close this service. Close this beautiful message, and I just take time and recognize the brilliance and the magnificence of this day. Regardless of what nature says outside, I know that there's beauty and peace that exists today. For the beautiful ground that's able to get water to prevent droughts, to being able to see the unique colors in the sky. Oh, I know that God is here right now in this sanctuary. And I just take a second and realize that my mind is one with that divine energy. That I tap into that highest point, that love and light that I am. And tapped into that divine nature, I know that I am a being of love and light. That I am tapped in to that creative mind of the universe, just as I know this truth for every single person that's here. I know that today's service is filled with blessing. I know it's filled with heart space. I know it's filled with memories. I know that my dear friend Casey is watching over this service with a big smile on her face. And I know that this church, this facility, this community, this sanctuary, all these beautiful descriptions, I know that it is absolutely right where it needs to be, right here, right now. Forever expanding and growing in consciousness. And I give deep gratitude for being able to hold this prayer and share this story today. For being able to share the story of my good friend Casey and the love and the light that she brought. And I simply release my word into the law of love and light, into the cosmos, knowing nothing else needs to be said. I just simply step back and we ground it together by saying, and so it is.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing in the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Oh yes, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Yes, I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
Thank you, thank you. Let's give Joe some more love. Thank you. And so now I'm going to ask our practitioners to all come up here on the platform with me and Joe.
I don't have to move very far.
No, you don't have to move very far today, huh? So what we're going to do, if you guys can just circle around over here. Go around. Do a circle going around. All right. So it's going to make me cry.
Don't cry.
Take one and pass it down. How's that?
Take one.
I am blessed to know these individuals. And when I first came here, we took a practitioner retreat. And we got together to work on what we're going to share with you today, which is our sacred covenant. And this is our agreement for you, our beloved community, and the way that we as a practitioner core serve this community. So the experience of developing this particular covenant took a long time, huh? Our retreat was in September, last September, and we've been working with it. We've been allowing it to work us, and recently put some final touches on the wording. And so I'm going to ask, I'll speak it into the microphone so that you can hear it, but I am going to ask each of our practitioners to share this covenant with you. And at the end, I'm asking you to say to us, I see you, I hear you, and I support your intentions with love. Are we okay with that? And practitioners, read each title before we do the rest, okay? All right. So, we, as the practitioners of the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs, commit to the following.
March 30th, 2025.
Commit to the following. Educate. We learn, practice, embody, and teach spiritual principles and practices of our ever-evolving expression of God in us, as us. Connect joy and sanctuary through our spiritual practices of prayer, meditation, and stillness. We connect to that inner knowing and feeling of joy and light, allowing sanctuary within. Provide safe space. Our charge as a practitioner who is powerful, sacred, and the divine loving presence is to show up with a clear mind and open heart, and hold the inner knowing of oneness, peace, and truth. We see divinity in all and provide a safe space to share and grow spiritually through unconditional love. Thank you. And now it is my honor to bestow upon certain beloveds here their service pins. So these are acknowledgments of the many years that these individuals have devoted to being of service in this community and any other community where they have served. So I am going to begin with Renee. Why don't you come on over? And so I am thrilled to let you know that Renee is officially a practitioner emeritus. And what does that mean? That means that she has been serving as a practitioner for over 20 years. And the next one I want to call up is Lynn, and I'm doing this by order of years of service. And Lynn is right on the cusp of being a practitioner emeritus, and I decided that we're going to go ahead and call her a practitioner emeritus today. So she has also been serving for 20 years, right on the cusp there, and we are grateful for her service as well. And I'm going to do the next two, they're 15-year pins. And I don't know if you guys want to do this individually or together, but I'm going to call up Jeanette first. They've been on this practitioner journey together, but both Jeanette and Michael have been serving for 15 years or more. I think it's actually closer to 18 years, so thank you. And Michael has been serving.
That's me.
That's you. And we have a few individuals who have been serving for 5 years or more. Actually, we have one who's not here today, and that's Andrea Sweat. She is also receiving her 5-year pin, just not today. We have Debora Ireland-Young receiving hers. Deborah has actually served closer to 10, but she never received her 5-year pin, so we're making sure that she gets it. All right, and now we have Maria Linda Yost. Again, a 5-year recognition.
Thank you.
Thank you. And last for the pins, but certainly not least, is Marcia Orr. Another 5-year pin. Thank you. And Joe's right at 4 years, so I'm sure he'll make it to 5 very soon. So Connie's over here saying, I didn't get a pin. I didn't get a pin.
Acknowledge Connie.
I'm not leaving her out. She's just not getting a pin today. So, did I get everybody else up there? Joe and Connie, these are our beloved practitioners here at the Center for Spiritual Living in Colorado Springs. And now it is our time of conscious giving. So I invite us to prepare our gifts. Thank you, everyone. And as we prepare our gifts, let us do our giving affirmation. I joyfully celebrate the flow of God through me. I am grateful for receiving and giving to my spiritual community. I give thanks, always knowing God is my source, and so it is.
Every day we're born again to create this world we live in. So now let's claim our good and speak our word and release it to the universe. Hey, hey, it's a new day, right here is where we take a stand. It's a new day through passion, through our fellow man. Right now we're making a difference. It's a new day, hey, hey, it's a new day, all together hand in hand. Hey, it's a new day. We sing our love across the land. Right now we're making a difference. It's a new day. Every day I'm filled with wonder by the glory of the silent thunder unfolding from down under. With love we conquer. Hey, hey, it's a new day, right here is where we take a stand. Hey, hey, it's a new day, passion for a fellow man. Right now we're here, deliverance. It's a new day. Hey, hey, it's a new day, all together hand in hand. We sing our love across the land. Right now we're making a difference. It's a new day. It's a new day, compassion for a fellow man. Right now we're making a difference. It's a new day. Hey, it's a new day, all together hand in hand. It's a new day. Going across the land. Right now we're making a difference. It's a new day. Hey, hey, it's a new day.
Is it on? No?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me? Now you can. Okay.
All right, now we got you.
All right. Gracious giving it is. Joe, would you do the favor?
Can I get like a drum roll? All right, we have Tri Lakes Cares. I don't know why I'm using a mic. My voice projects. This is providing food, housing, and transportation, and referral services to individuals in need, and it was submitted by Edie Anderson.
And they will get $100 this week. So good for them. Do we have children? They're all here. Oh, they're all here. Are they coming up or not?
No, fifth Sunday they don't.
Come on up, kids. We like it when you're up.
Sing song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that is meant to be, with God as a center, united all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Oh, let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and let each moment